Today we're talking all about apps, specifically my favorite iOS apps that I've been using over the last month or so. But most of these are also available on Android. Make sure you do watch to the end because I'm sure there's going to be a few apps you've never heard of before, but let's get started with one of my favorites. It's called Be Real, and it works pretty similarly to Snapchat or Instagram Stories in that you use it to show off what you're doing at that moment. But it has a couple of very interesting tricks that set it apart from those. And one of those is the fact that you only post once a day. That's all, just the once. At a random point throughout the day, the app will send you an alert telling you that you have 2 minutes to capture your image. And when you take your photo, it'll take a picture using both the rear camera and the front-facing camera simultaneously. So you end up with a nice little combo image of your face and what you're looking at. But the really neat thing is that all your friends get the notification at the exact same time, provided you're in the same time zone. So you all get to see what you're doing at that moment. It ends up being a fun opportunity to see what your friends and family are doing, and it's gone the next day just like an Instagram story. There are some other neat little features like only being able to react to people's posts with selfies, and also having a calendar with all your saved posts that you can look back on. Now, you're never going to become famous off this app, so don't expect to see any Be Real influencers anytime soon. Instead, you'll just get to see the vegan lasagna that your friend is making and have a new outlet to post pet photos. For all the card game and board game enthusiasts out there, we've all been there when you're trying to keep score in either a notes app, a piece of paper, or worse, a napkin. And I'm here to tell you that those days are over. They're done. Just forget about them because the next app is going to make your life so much easier. It's called Score Anything, and what's great about it is that you can use it to score pretty much anything. It's got a simplistic and straightforward UI that offers a ton of customization and allows you to use it for almost any game. You can easily change the number of players, change the colors, name them, and you can even allow negative scoring for certain games, and even change the scoring increments. So a seriously basic app, but one that has made a huge difference to the games that I've been playing. Sadly, I believe this app is only available on iOS, but I'm sure you can find plenty of alternatives on Android. Now, there's so much to talk about with this next app. I could do a whole video on just it. So if you would like to see that, let me know. It's called CapCut, and bottom line, this is the best app I've ever used for mobile video editing. I've used a few of the paid alternatives, but this is by far my favorite. And what's great about it is that it's about as intuitive or as complex as you need it to be. This is what I've been using exclusively to edit our Instagram Reels and TikToks, and I wouldn't recommend anything else. It's made by ByteDance, the same company that owns TikTok, so if you're familiar with TikTok at all, you'll recognize some of the effects and features, but don't let that fool you. This has some really in-depth features when it comes to non-linear editing, such as trimming, speed ramping, chroma keying, and stabilizing video. But also has a ton of really fun effects for both video and photo. My favorite being the 3D zoom effect that gives your photos this kind of artificial parallax movement. Now, as I said, there's so much to this app that I could literally spend a whole video on just that, but honestly, you should just download it for yourself and give it a go. Oh, and this one is available on both Android as well as iOS. Unfold is an app that I've been using for years, and since I started using it, they've actually been acquired by Squarespace. But basically what Unfold does is provide a ton of really creative templates to enhance your photo and video presentation, be that for Instagram Stories or regular posts. Unfold is free to start, but there is a subscription service to unlock all the templates, and even a pro account if you're a business looking to up the quality of your Instagram posts. This app is especially good if you really want to stylize your photos and show multiple at once, or add just a wee animation to the presentation. They have templates that span from very classic sharp-looking white borders to templates that give the effect of ripped paper, macOS Windows, film photography, and even templates that make it look like your photos are wrapped in plastic. It's the perfect app if you're looking to give your photos that extra bit of just hipsterification. This one is a little bit of a bonus app as we featured it in a video recently, but it's called NFC Tools and it's all you need to program any NFC tags you may have purchased from Amazon or the like. I won't go into details, so if you want to know more about this app, you can head over to that video. It's genuinely very cool and you'd be surprised at the number of things you can do with these little NFC tags, but of course make sure you check out that video after this one. So this next app is unfortunately only available on iOS, and it also works best if you have an iOS device that has a LiDAR sensor. But the app is called PolyCam and it's a digital scanning and photogrammetry app. It's insanely powerful and low-key one of the reasons I traded my iPhone 13 in for the iPhone 13 Pro. It uses the LiDAR sensor on the back to create in-depth meshes and 3D models of entire spaces, such as an office, an apartment, and pretty much anywhere. If your phone doesn't have a LiDAR sensor, don't worry though, because you can still use the photo mode on the app to create pixel-perfect 3D models of objects around you. Now, out of all the apps I've talked about today, this one is definitely the most expensive. There's a free version to start that you can use for an unlimited amount of time, but to unlock more features, you will have to pay either $10 a month or $76 for the entire year. This is a little bit pricey and I haven't paid for the full version myself, but if you choose to, you do unlock the ability to export your scans in any format you like and also have unlimited photo scans, as the free version only allows you to capture 5 every month. As I said, you can do enough in the free version that you may not need the full version, but there are some features in there that you might find useful. The YouTube channel Cardor Crew actually did a fantastic video where they scanned a whole ghost town using just this app. So if you want to see what this app is totally capable of, I recommend checking that one out after you checked out our videos. So that's everything. Well, actually there is one more bonus app before we end. 1Password. It's a password manager and it's relatively cheap, can sync across all your devices, and I can't recommend it enough as a means of keeping your passwords safe. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you check out our others, and if you have any questions, we're at GetConnected now on all of our socials, so just ask away. Also, let us know your favorite app in the comment section below. And as always, I'm Robin, and I'll see you in the next one.